We're going to give you a reason why San Diego FC and their fans should actually feel good about the 1-1 draw with Minnesota. Yeah, they did fall behind early in just 3 minutes into the match. And yes, they struggled in the first half, but the championship caliber teams that we've seen in soccer find ways to earn points even when they're not playing at their best. That's exactly what San Diego FC did. Mikey Varas made 3 substitutions in the second half. Alex Mighten immediately won a penalty. Anders Dreyer buried it, and CJ Dos Santos came up with a huge saves to preserve the draw. This wasn't about flashy soccer. It was about resilience. Earlier this season, San Diego won by overwhelming teams offensively. Now they're proving they can grind out difficult road results. That's a huge sign of growth. If San Diego can start games with the same intensity they finished them, this team has every reason to believe it can make a serious playoff run. Is San Diego FC becoming one of the most complete teams in Major League Soccer? Well, we'll discuss that here in a second. But Frank, this is a team that wasn't able to finish. Now they're not really able to start, but they finished really strong. At least they're in a position now where they get points in the standings instead of a late dramatic loss.
They nearly stole that game, too, as Marcus Ingvartsen hit 2 crossbars late in that game, including one with like maybe a minute to go in stoppage time in the second half. So it's been an interesting change from San Diego FC. It's not quite the team that we saw before the World Cup break, and they're still not quite the team they were at last year or even at the beginning of this year, but they're starting to put pieces together. They put a lot of focus on the second half of matches. It bit them in the opening match coming out of the World Cup break, but these last 2 have been very, very positive signs for San Diego FC moving forward.
Yeah, just in terms of the details, I mean, Minnesota struck just 3 minutes into the game, and I got the notification on my phone. It was during the Padre game too, so I was like, oh, maybe the Padres did something as I'm at, but then I realized I was at the game, and so it couldn't possibly happen before. So I was a little upset at the fact that I looked down, because that's the deal when I'm watching the Apple Sports app is so fast that you get the buzz. You're like, what happened? And you're like, something amazing is about to happen. I'm sitting there going like, I get the buzz in my pocket. I'm like, something amazing. Wait a minute. I'm at the game.
I'm here.
It's not a prediction, right? So I looked and it was, oh, wow, Minnesota's already have 1-0 on San Diego FC. What the hell is going on? Anyway, but they adjusted. They made some changes. They had a good clean sheet in the second half. And, the player spotlight has to be CJ Dos Santos. While Dreyer will receive plenty of attention for converting the penalty, Dos Santos quietly turned in one of his best performances of the season. First half saves prevented Minnesota from putting the game out of reach before San Diego can settle into the match. And then, second half, he really shined for San Diego FC. He's a big reason why this team won.
Yeah, it's so nice to have your starting goalkeeper back, which is something that this team has missed all year long leading up to the World Cup break. So to have CJ Dos Santos back and to have him have as big a performance as he had, also made a couple big saves late as well, that is a huge, huge point of emphasis for San Diego FC, because without, sure, again, you could have had the Dreyer penalty, but without CJ Dos Santos, you're in a position to where that Dreyer penalty may not have mattered.
So what's up ahead now for San Diego FC? Well, they shift its focus toward the opening phase of Leagues Cup, where every match becomes an opportunity to build momentum before returning to MLS play. The club has shown all season it can control possession and create scoring chances, but the next step is finishing those opportunities earlier in matches instead of relying on second half rallies. And this is a team, by the way, that hasn't had too many second half rallies. They've had more second half failures than anything else. So they're still putting together a good 80 minutes, Frank. It's really the 10 minutes to make it 90 that it's been a little bit of a problem. So as they now transition into Leagues Cup, it's a good break in terms of take your eyes off the standings of the MLS. This is a kind of, I view as a good opportunity to get back on track in games that aren't going to affect how you are in the table for the MLS.
Yeah, you're not going to be playing another MLS match until you see LAFC on September 15th. However, there are 3 matches in between that. Coming up on Thursday, you're going to have Club America in the Leagues Cup. Then after that, it's Tijuana on Sunday, August 9th. And then it's Puebla on Wednesday the 12th. So you're going to be seeing San Diego FC playing here All of those games are going to be on Apple TV, except for the Puebla game. That will be on Apple TV, but it will also be on FS1. That'll be next Wednesday. So Club America this Thursday, and then Tijuana on Sunday for this week coming.